Virgo, I have a surprise for you. You are walking into this new year with a glow on you that cannot be denied. Look at this. You've got the sun. This is warmth, success, and beautiful warm energy. I said warmth twice. That's okay. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You're walking into clarity, a blessing coming to you, a new beginning. All this energy is beginning to happen. And I feel like because it says a new year, a happy new year, you are going into 2026 with a pep in your step. And like you're like a brand new, like a baby, starting all over, being reborn again, okay? I just feel this is real strong. I don't know what exactly you're going through personally, but I can tell you the horizon looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Maybe you're taking on Leo energy, or there's a Leo coming into your life. Either way, we're going to get into this reading. Smash the like button, hype the video after it ends. And please do consider subscribing if you haven't yet. If you're new, welcome. And so let's get into this. All right, my Virgos, look at this clarity, this Ace of Swords. This is like the spine. I feel like the spine because here's the crown. So I feel like I don't know, what does that mean? You got your spine aligned, okay? It's clarity, success, it's victory, and, an abundance of love and blessings. And the Ace of Cups is healing. Something comes before you going into this new year that, oh gosh, it's like grace. You're given some kind of grace. You know what you need to do. There's no way to dim your shine. There's no way to dim your light, There's no hatred here because you have so much self-love happening here that, like, when your heart is so full of love, there's no way that hate could come in and darken that. So it feels positive. Yes, there's new love opportunities, new love potentials, victories and success potentials all around. And it has a lot to do with this sunny, positive attitude that just comes over you. For some of you, it's the blessing of the holiday season. And maybe there's a baby coming into your life as well. And I don't mean maybe, yes, for some of you, there is this positive news, this good news, right? So yeah, you've got the Six of Swords. I mean, you are on a transition here. You're taking necessary steps. I feel like you see this on the horizon and you feel this energy, and even though it may be difficult and you're processing things and it's cold as you go through this transition, it's so necessary. And it's like on the other side of what obstacles that either you have in front of you that you put there or that have just come up. I feel like you're, what do they call those ships in the Arctic, the icebreaker ships? Like you're breaking through the ice, you're breaking through, getting onto the other side, and so it's a necessary transition. It's something that needs to happen, okay? And it comes after hitting some kind of rock bottom situation where you're surrendering. You're like, you know what? There's nothing to fight for anymore in terms of whatever you have been fighting or trying to manage or make something work. When something is in alignment with us, all of the blessings come to us. When it's not in alignment, it's very difficult. It's like running uphill. And I don't feel like, for some of you, it's like, nah, no more. I'm not running up this hill anymore. It's too much work. It's too overbearing. It's too exhausting. And I don't know if you're just giving up because, and giving up, sometimes surrendering is a win. And I feel like even with the Ace of Swords and the Sun, that is a winning outcome. Successful outcome for you. And so, whatever changes you're making in your life at this time, or you have been making, these blessings are on the other side of what you're going through, this dark night of the soul, this cold energy, this sense of, for some of you, the necessary transition is that you need to give it up. You need to give something up. Now, maybe that's a relationship. Wherever you are energetically in your life, the fact that you are going into, like, there's this glow energy, it makes me feel like you're, maybe a person, place, or thing was dimming your light. But the fact of the matter is, if someone was trying to dim your light, it's because they couldn't handle your glow, and maybe your light wasn't shining as bright because of another person in your life, them not being able to handle your immense glow. They found a way to dim your light so that you wouldn't glow so much, so that it wouldn't be so, I don't know, blinding to them. Virgo, it may be something that you allowed, or it may have been, maybe, gosh, it's weird. Maybe you thought, okay, I shouldn't shine too much because I don't want to make somebody else feel like you're very humble, and I get that. You may have felt like, well, if I shine too much, then this person, place, or thing might feel left out. And isn't that kind of, aren't you such a kind person to dim your light so that everybody else feels equal to you? What the F is that? For some of you, maybe this was just something that was slowly conditioned and it just kind of happened and you didn't realize it. Okay, that's possible. For others of you, you might have done it yourself or believed that that was the path that you needed to go. And I feel like, no, U-turn, that's not the path. No, yeah, you need to shine your light, okay? God gives you gifts. He made you unique. You are who you are, and you should not be ashamed of that. And anyone that has a problem with that is, you know, a person, place, a thing is not for you. They're not for you. That place is not for you. That person is not for you. That thing is not for you. So it's an energy of going into the new year, and this is all building. It's all building right now, and this is the energy of going into this new year with youthfulness. And, you know, like when you see a baby, like a newborn baby, their skin is so soft and rosy cheeks, and they're all smiles, and they're cuddly, and they smell so good. That's you, Virgo. You're being reborn here. Or you are allowing yourself to be reborn. And this is a process of, it's pretty much out with the old, in with the new. Okay? And this is not about making New Year's resolutions or anything like that. You can make a resolution at any time, any date. You don't have to wait until the new year. You could start right now. And maybe some of you already are. You're getting, like, and I know my Virgos. Virgos are like, you know, I'm going to get a hold of this early. Early bird catches a worm, right? That's you, Virgo. I'm going to get started on this early. And I feel you've got the Two of Cups. You're going to come into alignment with what is best for you. Okay, going into this new year, what is right for you? This is a peer. That was said to me earlier today. Someone said to me, okay, so I can't really say it word for word because I don't remember, but it's an energy of finding your peers, finding the equality, a person, people, place, or things that are in alignment with you. Whatever you were in before wasn't fitting. And in order for you to stay there, you had to dim your light. Okay? You did. Or you were conditioned to dim your light. No. This is a healing energy. Now, typically on the Two of Swords, we have a caduceus here, which is the lion face with the wings, and we'll just say the wand with the snake wrapped around it. And for me, that's your DNA. That's your spine. Okay, that's a healing energy. I don't have it, but you can look up what that looks like. Usually you'll see that like as an apothecary symbol. Yeah, this is about like-mindedness, being with a person, place, or thing that's like-minded with you. Nothing has to be that difficult. We attract all kinds of people in our lives, right? All kinds. But we get to choose who stays and who doesn't, right? I mean, if you disagree, you can say you disagree. Maybe you have a better way of phrasing it, but I feel like you've been struggling in the cold, in the ice. It's been very cold, but look at this Ten of Swords. You know, there's a light on the horizon there, and that sunrise begins to come up when you surrender and when you let go and when you say, you know what, I'm done fighting this. This isn't worth it anymore. This situation. Maybe you're in a situationship, this relationship, you know, maybe you've been betrayed or stabbed in the back, and you've been, you could be that Virgo that has that empathy, and you understand. You know, the problem, I think, with Virgos sometimes, they know so much psychology that it's difficult for them to set a boundary, because they understand how people operate. They understand how the system works, you know, in certain situations. And because of that, some Virgos will say, well, I understand that they have problems, so I can't fault them for that. But yeah, you don't have to fault anyone, but you have to have some boundaries, because everybody has problems, you know. So I see you coming into this new way of life, and it's really just about, I feel like whoever tried to make you feel less than, or whoever tried to make you feel like you weren't worthy or you had no value, don't own that. If you own that, let that go and put that right back on the source that was doing that to you, okay, or that was giving you that message, because that's more of a reflection of the external party. That isn't more of, that is a reflection of the external party and how they value themselves. Like I said, you know, water seeks its own level, and when someone doesn't have self-worth, everyone around them needs to come down to their level in order, because if they don't want to have integrity or live a life of righteousness or love themselves, you know, when someone loves themselves, then they want the best for other people. And I don't mean false love. I mean true understanding and love for self. So yeah, apart from that, Virgo, you either have become defeated, and now, you know, what went down must come up, okay? Or you were betrayed or backstabbed or deceived, or you did that to yourself, okay? That's fine. Own it. Own it. You could put a label on whatever you were dealing with if it makes you feel better, but own your part in things and rectify it. And that's what I feel like you're going to be doing here. I feel like Spirit's giving you some grace here. I feel like there's a new beginning. There's two new beginnings happening. Clarity comes back to you. Okay? You're breaking through the ice, breaking through the barriers, breaking through the obstacles. The blessing of love comes in. You make friends with people who are in alignment with you. You also make a romantic connection with someone, maybe even before the new year starts, for sure. So, you know, like I said, let me ask, was there someone that tried to dim your light? Okay, you've got the King of Swords. Just boom, right there. Just showed up just like that. So King of Swords in the upright is good, okay? But there may have been some afflictions with this person, masculine or feminine. King of Swords is air energy, so it's low on the emotional threshold, high on the critical or logical threshold. Let me see what the energy here with this King of Swords. Temperance. Okay. So I'm just getting that the energy of another person, perhaps, like I said, it could be an employer, could be a relationship, a friendship, family member, whatever was going on. I don't feel like there was an alignment here with this person. And I feel like they may have tried to convince you that there is. But I feel like in doing so, you may have settled. But I really feel with you showing up here that you kind of knew this isn't right for me. This isn't right for me. This is just a stepping stone. This is not where I'm meant to, this is not the hill I'm meant to land on. But some of you maybe kept landing on this hill for a long time. And I feel like whoever this other person is, so it's air, but it could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Whoever this person, they wanted you to be patient with them. But that really feels more like, because they didn't want you to be off on your own, right? That Nine of Pentacles is like, I'm living my life. I'm enjoying my life. I'm independent. I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. No, just be patient with me, with us, that kind of thing. You'll get your raise soon. Just have some patience. We're reworking logistics in the company. We're I feel like there was a lot of, or even in a relationship, just be patient with me. I have a lot going on. I'm working. Things will level out soon. Whatever the situation, I think you overstayed your welcome. And I think you know that. And I think you're coming to terms with that, especially. Like I said yesterday, there's a lot of waking up energy happening during the last couple of weeks here. And some of you might be engaging with others who are actually wanting to engage with you to celebrate you. There's other people external to you who are trying to lift you up and remind you of who the F you are. They're telling you to go out and date. They're telling you to look around at other jobs. They're telling you to keep your options open. They want to see you happy. They don't feel like you're happy. Not really. They feel like you're settling, and they feel like you can do so much better. Yeah. So there's, maybe Virgo, something inside you, like I said, you have this empathy and you care, and because you might understand, your understanding might be getting in the way of the boundaries you need to have. It's like I always say, an empath without boundaries is just a doormat. Never settle. Never settle. Virgo, I feel like you need to, when you get into your 80s or 90s, you need to be sliding into third base and sliding into home run energy. There's no stopping you. And you need to, not allow anything to stop you from your blessings, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Okay, so here's the Hangman. You have been patient. Oh my gosh, have you been patient? And you've been trying to see things from the other side, from this side, from that side, up, down, left, right, reverse, whatever. You've seen it all. Virgo, I feel like it's really time to just stop looking. I feel like you need to stop looking at all the different scenarios and just get going. Like Nike says, just do it. I don't know what your plan is here, Virgo, but it's time to go. For some of you, you've put in a long time. You've paid your dues, and there's no more waiting. Just wait. Well, things will get better with us. When I leave my spouse, when this job is done, when we retire, we'll have a lifestyle of luxury. When this the company gets bought out, there'll be more money. When we hit bankruptcy, we'll have more we'll have more money to give. You know, I feel like there's an energy of being told to just hold on one more day. But this is really because whatever external party is telling you or is giving you this sense that you can't let go yet, or that you're impatient and that you're not being fair, it's because they know that you'll do so much better elsewhere. They know it. The reason why they hired you, the reason why they chose you, was because of your glow. Do you understand? The reason why they chose you was because of your bright, sunny, positive attitude. The reason why they wanted you on that part of them, or part of their team, or in that relationship, was because your glow was incredible. They needed you more. They need you more than you need them. But you were convinced and believing that you need them more than, no. You got this all bass backwards. Okay? And you need to reset. You need to do a huge reset. And I see you doing that. You're being called like a moth to a flame. And if you resist, not going to be good. There's the Three of Pentacles. Virgo, you know how to work it. Work. You know how to get it done. You know how amazing you are. And so do they. One more card here. Okay. There you go. Victory. You, winner, chicken dinner, Virgo. You don't need this. You don't need whatever this is. You may have been convinced that you do, but you don't. You don't. What you need is you. And you need to get that fire back on. You need to get in that warm, sunny. You need to re-energize. So this new year is calling for that, but the energy is beginning. This is a build-up. I feel the build-up is happening. All right, and it's success. I know a lot of you are just trying to get out from under. You maybe felt like something shifted over the past 5 years for you. And it seems to me like, and now you're very close to the exit door. You might already have one foot out. Now it's just a matter of like holding your nose and jumping out. Like jumping out of an airplane. Just do it. All right, let's see what the Chinese signs are here. All right, you've got Year of the Rat, the Pig, the Tiger, the Goat, the Rooster, the Snake, the Dragon, and the Rabbit. So this could be you, another person. It could also be when the company started. If you can look back, if this is about your company or your job, you could look back and see when they were established. It could have been in the year of whatever animal sign as well. Okay, just a little heads up here. So yeah, let's get into the initials and the zodiac signs to see if anything else shows up here for you. All right, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio. So if this is about a relationship or a boss or anyone in particular, Aries, Taurus, Virgo again, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo. Okay. Initials. Oh, we got a whole bunch. Oh, and something fell. And I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was... I keep forgetting to take the nuts and bolts out of my... I'm a little slow. All right, someone was born in the year 2000. You have 5-5, so it could be age 55. Born in 55. Also the 5th. We have a lot of initials here. I just heard Giacomo, H, B, O, C, P, W, initial A, first, middle, or last. You have D, you have N, Jug, G, U, J, M. All right, let's get some birth dates. This could be your birth date or another person. Okay. You have the 4th, the 8th, the 10th, the 7th, the 3rd, the 8th again. We have 88. And the 3rd. Okay. Also, nope, not also. That's it. 1983, 84, 87, 85, 74, 78. These could be ages or year of birth. 73, 75. I'm surprised there's no 6s because you usually have 6s. We also have 53, 54, 58, 57. And they're giving me 500. 500. Or, yeah, 500. I don't know exactly what that means. It could be. Also, they're telling me, yeah, the 13th, the 18th, the 17th, the 14th, the 15th. Okay. So, yeah, 500 could... Maybe you're going to scratch off the lotto or give a scratch off and somebody wins 500 or you win 500. That'd be nice. Merry Christmas. And happy Hanukkah as well to anyone here who celebrates Hanukkah. All right, couple charms. Okay. So, starting off with a guitar. Electric guitar. Okay. Somebody plays the electric guitar. Or maybe you're going to see a band. Or you have plans to go out where there's music. Or someone plays the electric guitar. Some of you are going to pick up your guitar again. Okay. Okay. And you also have a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Okay. Somebody could be nutty, right? That's more or less an acorn. Oh, okay. Hazelnut. Ooh, a little hazelnut and a delicious coffee. Ooh, that sounds yum. Or is there a drink with hazelnut? Perhaps. Maybe somebody's eating hazelnuts. Or something with nuts. Munching on some nuts. All right. Another, you have a rose. And this is a blooming rose. So this is beautiful. And I kind of feel like this is you. Oh, you just said a blooming onion. Okay. Blooming onion. But I feel like you'll see some flowers blooming somewhere. If you see some blooming flowers, this is your message for sure. Okay, anything else? You have... Okay, again, I should get rid of this because it makes me crazy, but it's a fairy. But to me, I say it every time. What does it look like? It looks like an alien with wings. And we do have that comet. Well, they're calling it a comet. Maybe we'll have alien visitors very soon. Oh, could you imagine, like, if like, say that comet, whatever it is, that 3-eye atlas or something, could you imagine? Like, think about it. Think about it for just a moment. Everybody's like, yeah, I want to see the aliens, bring it on. But I mean, if you're just like, say you're sitting at the park bench and you're drinking like a latte or something and you're on your lunch break and all of a sudden a spaceship comes down or whatever these things are, and it, like a non-intelligent human, non-human, what's it called? NHI? An alien shows up. Like, I don't even know what I would do. Some people will be like, wow, welcome. Others are going to be like, get me the F out of here, you know? What would you do? Leave me a comment in below the video, and that'll let me know too if you listened all the way to the end. But what would you do if I know there's some people who've been abducted and they've already been in communication with them, but this is for those of you like it happens the first time. What would you do? I know this is not an alien channel, but we are talking about some energies here. What would you do? Let me know. All right, Virgo. So we're going to leave that there for you. I hope you guys have a fantastic... Oh, somebody needs to give their pet some food or a good petting or a bath or something. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that here for you. Don't forget to go over to my other channel, the Stigma channel, and do subscribe. We got to get up to 500 subscribers. I'll be live streaming. I'll be going live. You'll see me in the videos. We'll do interviews. We're going to check out some really bizarre stories and cool stuff. So if you haven't subscribed yet, it is the link is in the description box. I'm still working on trying to get my personal readings. I know a lot of you have reached out to me. I have to try to figure out how I can do it because I tried to get the website fixed and I can't. So if you're one of those who is still looking to have a reading with me, just sit tight. I will announce in the community tab when it's up and running and how you can reach out to me before December ends. All right, you guys, thanks to the mods. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys back here very, very soon. Love you. Bye.